বর্ধমান ইউনিভার্সিটির 4th সেমিস্টার ইংলিশ অনার্সে CC-VIII 2022 সালের প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ারের কোশ্চেনগুলো আমি আলোচনা করে দিচ্ছি। প্রথমে 2 মার্কসের কোশ্চেনগুলো আমরা দেখি। প্রথম প্রশ্ন, দ্য লোয়িং হার্ড উইন্ড স্লোলি ওভার দ্য লি। What is the meaning of the expression lowing hard? What picture does the line suggest? In Gray's elegy, lowing hard refers to a group of cows making a deep low sound. The line suggests a peaceful scene of cattle slowly moving across a meadow. Second, who was Hampden? What does Gray mean by some village Hampden? In Gray's elegy, Hampden refers to John Hampden, a famous English politician. Some village Hampden suggests a local person in the village who had similar courage and sense of justice but remained unknown due to their humble life. পরের প্রশ্ন, in Gray's elegy, what effect did chill penury have on the villagers? In Gray's elegy, chill penury, which means severe poverty, kept the villagers from developing their talents and achieving greatness. Their poverty limited their opportunities and kept them in obscurity. Next, their name, their years spelled by the unlettered muse. Who is the unlettered muse? What does the poet say of the muse? The unlettered muse in Gray's elegy refers to an illiterate or uneducated person in the village who creates simple rustic verses or inscriptions. The poet is saying that this person, though uneducated, still tries to preserve the memory of the deceased by marking their names and urns on their graves. Next, what does Collins mean by Ode of Oaten Stop? In Collins' Ode to Evening, Ode of Oaten Stop refers to the sound of a simple rustic flute made from oat straw. Collins is saying that the music of this flute, often associated with shepherds, is fitting for the calm and peaceful mood of evening. Next, who prepared the shadowy car of the evening? In Collins' Ode to Evening is the dewy fingers of twilight that prepared the shadowy car. Shadowy car means shadowy chariot of the evening. This imagery suggests that the gentle dimming light of twilight sets the stage for evening to arrive. How does Collins describe the cheerful evening of spring? In Ode to Evening, Collins described the cheerful evening of spring as being brightened by the setting sun, with soft breezes, blooming flowers, and the pleasant sounds of nature, like birds singing and streams flowing. The scene is peaceful and full of life. Next প্রশ্ন, against the pilgrim born in headless hum. Explain the line. In Collins' Ode to Evening, the line against the pilgrim born in headless hum refers to insects buzzing around a traveler. The pilgrim, without paying attention to him, the headless hum suggests the insects are unconcerned, just going about their usual activity as the traveler passes by. What does Collins mean by time-hallowed pill? In Collins' Ode to Evening, the phrase time-hallowed pill refers to an ancient, respected building or structure that has been sanctified or made sacred by the passage of time. The pill typically suggests an old, monumental structure, like a church or castle, which has gained reverence over the years. How did Gulliver earn the title of Nardak in the land of Lilliput? Gulliver earned the title of Nardak, which is one of the highest honors in Lilliput, by helping the Lilliputians in their war against Blefuscu. He dragged the entire fleet of Blefuscu's ship to the shore of Lilliput, thereby preventing an invasion and securing victory for Lilliput. How did Gulliver put out the fire in the Empress's bedchamber? Gulliver put out the fire in the Empress's bedchamber by urinating on it. Since he was so large compared to the Lilliputians, his urine was enough to quickly extinguish the flames. Why did Gulliver find the manner of writing of the Lilliputians peculiar? Gulliver found the Lilliputians' manner of writing peculiar because they wrote diagonally across the page from one corner to the opposite corner rather than horizontally or vertically like in most other cultures. This unique style of writing seemed strange and unconventional to him. How did Gulliver get to Brobdingnag? Gulliver arrived in Brobdingnag after his ship, the Adventure, was blown off course by a storm. The crew spotted land, and Gulliver, along with a few sailors, went ashore to explore. While on land, he got separated from the others and soon discovered that the inhabitants were giants. The sailors, frightened, quickly returned to the ship, leaving Gulliver behind. He was then found by a giant farmer who took him to his home in Brobdingnag. What did the king of Brobdingnag think of England? The king of Brobdingnag thought very poorly of England. After listening to Gulliver's description of English society, politics, and institutions, he concluded that the people of England were odious vermin, corrupt, greedy, and morally deficient. He was particularly shocked by the violence and cruelty in English history and found it difficult to believe that such a society could exist. Who was Filmnap? What does the cause of his enmity against Gulliver? Filmnap was the treasurer of Lilliput in Gulliver's troubles. His enmity against Gulliver arose because he believed that Gulliver was a threat to his political power and influence at the Lilliputian court. Additionally, he suspected that Gulliver had an affair with his wife, which further fueled his dislike and led him to become one of Gulliver's main adversaries. 5 নম্বরের প্রশ্নগুলো এবং 10 নম্বরের প্রশ্নগুলো সবই এখনকার পরীক্ষার জন্য সাজেশন হিসেবে দেওয়াই আছে আমার। এলইজি থেকে যেমন 5 নম্বরের প্রথম প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে গ্রেজ অ্যাটিটিউড টু ডেথ। ইভিনিং থেকে হচ্ছে ডেসক্রাইব আফটার কলিন্স দ্য জেনিয়াল ইনফ্লুয়েন্স অফ দ্য ইভিনিং অন ম্যানকাইন্ড। তারপর হাউ ডিড গালিভার রিচ অ্যান্ড এসকেপ ফ্রম দ্য ল্যান্ড অফ দ্য লিলিপুটিয়ান্স। লিলিপুট থেকে গালিভার কীভাবে পালিয়ে এলো এবং পৌঁছলো। এখানে 5 নাম্বার এবং 10 নাম্বারের জন্য গ্রের এলিজি আর কলিন্সের ইভিনিং থেকে কবিতাটা যদি ভালোভাবে পড়া হয় তাহলে সবটাই পাওয়া যাবে। এখানে তো সাজেশন হিসেবে সেরকম কিছু দেওয়া যাবে না, তবে আমি এই পেপারটা থেকে সাজেশন করে দিয়েছি যতটা পেরেছি। তাই আমি মেনলি এই প্রিভিয়াস ইয়ারের কোশ্চেনগুলোর জন্য 2 মার্কসটাই বেশি ফোকাস করেছি। 5 নাম্বার 10 নাম্বারগুলো তো বলা যাবে না এরকমভাবে। আজকের ভিডিওটা এখানেই শেষ করলাম।